Hello and welcome back to SkyFactory 4. Last episode we finally got our prestige point and I've made hopping bonsai pots for everything that I have currently. So look at them, just growing away. I've got them hooked up to these rustic cabinets. They're the size of a full-size chest, so 2 chests. But they are vertical, so they only take up 1 block space. And yeah, they're just filling up full of stuff here, which is really nice. And I have a Tinker's Construct crafting station in front of each of these, so I can come in, you press use over here, right click, shift right click, and you get your iron amber. And then I've just made a little setup here with the melter. So we chuck the amber in, it doubles the ores, of course. Still quite slow. Then I've got a cyclic redstone clock set up, so it just automatically goes into a casting table. So I've filled this chest full of silver, tin, gold, iron, and lead. We're slowly casting off some stuff as we get it. So we've got loads of iron, which is really great. I've made this as well, the fluid cables from Cyclic. So this is a result of the shaders. For some reason it thinks that the fluid extraction cable is either a fluid itself or it thinks it's a leaf or some form of foliage. So it wibbles a bit, which is a bit strange. And then a fluid cable. So you need the extraction cable, that'll pull it from whatever it's connected to, and then the fluid cable will push it into here. So what's really cool about these cables is that they have an inventory of themselves. So they hold a certain amount of the fluid that you're passing through. So this has remained full for a really long time because it's kind of still using the fluid that's in these cables to fill the porcelain tank, which makes it really, really easy to automate this. So this is a nice little bit of early automation, and we're going to go one step further with that today. So I've been smelting down some glass, some seared bricks, which we get from grout. So the grout recipe is the same. We get 16 grout from it. So I've smelted down some seared bricks, and so what we're going to do today is I'm actually going to make it's not actually what I want. I want to make a melter, but we don't actually. We want to make porcelain tank, but we want to make a seared tank. Part of the smeltery, but I believe this will work with the what am I trying to say? Yeah, so we want a melter. Okay, so we want a couple of melters. At least 4, I think. Should do for now to automate this, and we want at least 4 tanks as well. And we will need as well some faucets. So we need 4 of those. And 4 casting tables. Yep, and 1 more. Yep. Yep. Beautiful. Okay, so this should just set up. This setup should just be the same as this one here. We're just using the seared brick just instead of the white porcelain clay. So it should be the. I might bring it out 1 from what I was going to have it at. So that, and we put the melter on top. That seems to have worked. So that's nice. That was good placement. Right on, puff. Place that there, and then we will need the faucet coming out of its nose, which is nice. And then bloop, bloop, bloop. And then put these here. Beautiful. Okay, and then we just need to make some hoppers. So I have been making iron hoppers. You don't need to. There are wooden hoppers, and realistically, it would probably be better to make wooden hoppers for this purpose. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop. Beautiful. It probably would be better to make wooden hoppers for this purpose. Iron hoppers are a little bit overkill, but we're already, like, iron is free. We don't have to do anything for iron. So I figured we may as well just use it while we've got it. The other thing that I want to do today, because I'm really, I really want to, I've been playing a lot of Project Ozone 3. I recorded 2 episodes of that today. Kind of weird coming back to this after Project Ozone 3, because I'm much further along in that. Is I really want to set up some storage early, and I've got an idea of what we're going to do for that, and it's this, the filing cabinet. So this, if we open it up, you make these files, and if you take it, shift right click, yep, we have a filing folder with 193 cobblestone. I don't know how much this holds, but you'll notice I've got some cobblestone in my inventory, 61. But you notice 191, pick up another one, 192. While you're holding the filing folder, everything, if it can go into there, it goes into there first. And these actually hold a lot. So this is going to form the basis of our storage system. And then we can just shut it again by right-clicking it. So I'm going to connect that up with, let's see, I think it's called Simple Storage. Oh, that's simple. I think it is this that we want. Yes. So we need a storage master. I don't think we need the request table. I think we just need the master. And that requires some quartz, some storage cable, which is iron and stone, and then a diamond. So all of those are really, really easy. So I'm going to set that up probably here. This will be a main part of our storage. And I'll connect these up to it when we get a chance. What I'm thinking is we'll make a filing cabinet for each one of these hopping bonsai pots. Because at the moment we get filled up with sticks and wood, which we really don't want. I don't want sticks and wood in my system. All I want is the resin and the acorns, because at the moment, if I go in here to the diamonds, well, we can make actually quite a few, 21 more, but then everything's just going to fill with resin. In fact, yeah, so all that we've got left is those 6 acorns, and I don't have to keep clearing this out. So plan is to use these filing cabinets. I haven't checked actually. If I break the filing cabinet, it stays intact, and it actually remains, like it actually tells you what's left in it. So you can even move them fully stocked, which is pretty good if you ask me. I'm going to sleep this rain off because everything gets really smeary during the rain. Okay, so that should sort out the rain. And what I'm going to do is set up this cobblestone cauldron down here. So it's going to sit here, and we'll have a couple of extraction cables going out to here. But I don't really need anything more than a torch. This is still going. I might actually... It's not actually using it currently. So let's just take that. And we should be able to set this up while we're here. Would be... If I put this here, this may or may not work. I'm not really sure. I don't exactly know the process by how this works. So let's just do this. Hopefully I can hop on out of here. Bloop. Beautiful. Put down our torch. And then cobblestone over the top, right? I will come and grab this. Sound like wool when they're broken, which is strange. And then fluid extraction cable. So that actually will go straight in there. So that is good. So if I come over here, I'm going to fill. I was going to say I'm going to fill my inventory full of stuff. So, but let's just do this for now. Actually, this would be a good opportunity to see just how... See what I can do with this. Can I right-click this with the filing folder? No. Okay, so it doesn't work that way. I can use it to place it in the world, but I can't use it like I was holding cobblestone, which is what I was hoping for. If I come in and grab just a heap of cobblestone. You did it. Beautiful. And then we can just right-click this. And you'll see... Oh, actually, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. And then that has filled that tank. So that's actually quite a nice, neat little system we've got here. And the other thing I wanted to check... Cauldron. What else can we make cauldrons out of? We can make it out of glass, obsidian, brick, stone. Okay. Or we can make an iron cauldron, which, you know what? I like the look of it, so let's do that. It looks better than our current cauldron setup. I should probably check, actually. We'll find out whether or not it works like a regular, like the cauldron that we want it to. Which it does. Beautiful. And that suits the aesthetic so much better. Wonderful. Okay, so let's go down and do this here as well. I have to go out this way. Place down a torch, which we'll have to go and get. And put in some of this. Just go and find out what do we need to make more fluid extraction. Fluid extraction pipes. There we go. So fluid extraction pipes require a dropper, which just requires redstone and cobblestone. Yep, I knew we had redstone. So fluid extraction pipes, droppers. I'll make just a buttload of droppers. We need gold nugs. Let's just make 9 lots of gold nugs and weighted pressure plates, which thankfully we don't need like a rolling machine for. And let's just actually make a whole heap of these. Way more than I need, but that's fine because I'd rather have more than I need than not enough. Okay, and we can start just by doing this and making sure that these are nice and filled. We can actually change the transfer rate of these, which is rather good. I mean, don't have to because it's maxed out. But if you want to limit it for whatever reason, that's really nice to be able to do. I made 4 cauldrons, but of course we don't need that many. So let's just... Alright, we got a bit of a backlog now, which is nice. Let's fill this, fill the pipes, and then fill the cauldron. Beautiful. These are pretty much ready to go, except we just need some casts and for them to... we might even be able to do a item extractor cable out of the bum end of them. So item extractor cable, which requires iron nuggets, but all of the same stuff. So let's go with iron nuggets, and I want to see if this will work. Don't need a huge amount, and need some weighted pressure plates. And let's just do that for now. I've still got the chests. I don't have chests on me. Let's see if I can find some chests. I'm sure I've got some. Got chest slabs, but that's not really what we want. Ah, if only we had... Actually, I filled this chest full of stuff, didn't I? Yep, there we go. So, fluid extraction cables. My hope is if we use item extraction cables on here. Boom, boom. And then just going to chests. That will do what we want it to do. Boop and boop. Transfer rate. Let's just... It's currently set to blacklist, so we have to whitelist it. I feel like I read somewhere that we had to do that, but I'm not really sure. And we can, item extraction rate, we can just pile up. So, let's just try this and see if it works. I'll grab this redstone clock. Should have some amber left. Nope. Nope. Kersplash. Okay. Base not particularly safe for not falling in the water here at the moment. I'm really, really hoping that this works. Let's just do some gold. 12 gold amber. And we'll just see if this works. It should do. I don't have any reason to believe that it's not going to. And we stick the redstone clock up here. I'll put the delay down. I believe... oops. I believe I read somewhere that 18... Ugh. A delay of 18? No. Interesting. Okay, so that is... Now the big test is... Yes, it's not being pulled out. Damn, okay. So I think we have to pull out from the bottom here, which means we'll need to make some item cables. Ooh, which require brick stairs. That's a really strange thing to require. That's fine. Should have some clay here somewhere. Made a lot of unfired porcelain before I went and decided... There we go. Before I went and decided that I was going to do... seared brick instead. Okay, so while we're waiting for that... should be able to get to work on the next step of this. I made a netherrack sapling here. And yes, that gives us quartz. So we've got some blocks of quartz for our simple storage. And at simples, that was so far away from what I actually had to spell there. Okay, the other thing we need is storage cables, which are iron ingots and stone slabs. Do I have stone? I don't actually think I do. Oh, I do have some bricks though, so that's... I do have stone as well. That's really, really good. Alright, so we need... what am I doing? Okay. We might actually just go crazy with the stone slabs. Do that, and then iron in the middle. Yep. Boom. Storage cables. And then I just need a diamond. Put one in, I put one here. So that is our storage network master. Really filling up full of stuff. Alright, so the way... I don't really know much about this mod, so... Default cable to connect parts of your network. Used to connect inventory to the network. So that's our next step. So we need to make actually just a lot of these storage cables. So let's just do that then. And we'll make as many of those as we can. So that'll fill it up to a stack. And then we'll make 12 of those. Now, the way this works is... I just want to... Okay. Let's pick up this. I believe if you put this down here, and then we connect that to it, storage link cable, and then just connect it with the storage cable. Oop. Maybe we do need the requester. Should have used something else. Okay. Aha. Okay, so storage cable 1, storage link cable 1. So I think we need the request thing, which just requires a crafting table, which is fine. Let's get ourselves a crafting table, and then we'll make this. And this kind of works like... Did I just make another storage network master? I did. Right. We only need one of those. Okay, storage request table. Beautiful. Let's just replace it with that. So this works like a terminal from Applied Energistics. So if we slap that on the top here, I believe. No. Interesting. Controller. Manage all processing cables. Storage remote. So, connected is 2,000 cobblestone. Is that right? Yes. There we go. So, whatever we connect to this, don't know why it wasn't working before, but whatever we connect to this via these storage link cables will show up. And what I'm really hoping is if we take this, a filing cabinet, and let's just say we put onto that here, storage link cable. This should tell us that we have... No. Doesn't seem to... Okay, that is because there is... No, there is 281. Ah, okay. So if I disconnect this, and then we'll just cable this up, like this. There we go, 281 cobblestone. Beautiful. So it does actually connect to these filing cabinets. That is very, very good. So what the plan is then I will... oh my god. The inventory. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to connect this differently. But the plan is that I will... See, that's really interesting. That's strange that it's not picking up into this filing folder. Very strange indeed. 291. Now it is. There's some screwy things going on here, and I can't really explain them, but there we go. Seems to be working now. Alright. So, this is going to form the basis of our storage system, which I've been excited about because it means we'll be able to keep things a little bit neater. So either these will stay up here, or we'll make filing cabinets for each one of them, and they can kind of line this back area here, as well as just general storage. So you can start using the barrels and things as well. Alright, so we're making... jumping around all over the place. We're making bricks because we need to... Honestly, the procedure for making bricks in this game is ridiculous. So we need item transfer cables from Cyclic. Maybe I'll just be better off looking at Cyclic. And we need these. And so we need the iron nuggets back, which we put down here. And we'll make a whole heap of these. And my next hope is that I can pop into this chest from below. So if we take our there they are, item extraction cable, plug that in there. I should be able to hop back out from here, hopefully. Yep, and then do this. Yes, so it will pull from the bottom. Little bit ugly, which is a shame, but does at least work. And it does actually mean that we can neaten this up slightly, because we don't have to have it quite so close. And that will make it look a little bit better. So if I have an empty hand, which I will never have, I'll just put it there instead. Hopefully that picked it up. Not keen to lose any resources yet. I wonder why it is that I can jump out on the side here, but not the other way. Okay, so our item extract cables go at the bottom, like so, and then yeah, that's real weird. And then we place our item cables like this. And I'm going to put those up really high. I don't need it to, but it's better safe than sorry. And then we'll put our chests on here. Beautiful, and then we can place that there. Right. Next thing I need to do is we need to make some casts. So we need to make some more ingot casts. I need 3 of them to be precise. So we can put an ingot cast on each one of these. And I think we'll start off with, we'll do iron. What do we do? Iron here. Redstone maybe? Redstone? Iron, tin, silver, gold. I think would be a start. And we can actually craft in this, which makes it even better. Which is pretty good. Yeah, I was kind of thought that was going to happen. So we'll just do 1 at a time. Actually, no, we'll need 2 because it takes 2 ingots to make a cast. So now we have the casts. So these casts can go plonk into here. Nice. Alright. So while we're waiting for that, we can start tearing down some of this stuff we don't really need anymore. Alright, now we have casts for every single bit, which is really, really good. And I've started the storage system. Just opened them all up. So these hold 8 files each, I think. I can only put a file that's completed in there. Yep. I think these hold 8 files each, which is an enormous amount of items that each one of these filing cabinets can hold. So I'm going to try and create a filing cabinet for each item that I want to store in there. So I've started off with iron ingots, but the first couple that we need is acorn and resin for iron. So let's just make a file for the resin and a file for the acorn. What I think is really interesting is when you take it out of your inventory, it goes... Oh, I thought it went straight in there, but instead it just disappears. That's a bit strange. Okay, so that means if this works right, then basically we can use this first filing cabinet to store anything iron related. And it actually looks quite nice. So we close that up, and let's just grab our iron sapling. The next little test I want to do is, can our hopping bonsai pot put items into here? So we do this, and we put our iron sapling down here. So I want to see if this works. Yes. Acorn and resin has gone up. So basically what we're doing with this is we're forcing the items that we can get from the hopping bonsai pots, we're forcing that to only be the acorns and resin, because that's all we're interested in. My next step is, I've got quite a few here, is let's get the next one in. Let's just see if tin works. So acorn, resin, one here, boop, and then we want the resin. Okay, so acorn and resin, and then let's find out tin. Let's find some tin. Right, and we'll put that in one of these as well. Keep it all nice and neat. Open this up. Doom. Nice. And then we come and get our next bonsai pot. And chuck him on top. So, boop and boop. Okay, so now they are going. What I want to now find is, first of all, where I've put my... I need storage link cable. I want to see how this all connects together. Storage network, master, and the rest of it. Come on. There it is, storage request table. And one last thing is we need the actual cables themselves. Little grey squares. Where are you, little grey cubes? Where are you, grey cubes? Gotta be in here somewhere. I'm looking for you. Little grey cubes. Appear to have... So sorry, I can't actually see my keyboard at the moment. They were in my inventory the whole time. Okay. So... I just need to move these further out of the way again. And just place these on top. Because I want to put this... I want to put the storage master fairly central. Alright, so this is the center point here. So I might just put that here. Boop, and put this on top. Okay. So now we're going to have storage link cables coming out of here. Not probably the best place for it. And then I kind of anticipate this looking like this. Okay, so if I clear that, aha! If I put 10, it goes straight into the, yep, went straight into where it should go. Now that is cool. So what that means, I can come in here, use, boop, and I have an auto crafting system, effectively, which is pretty cool. Especially for this early on in the game. What are we? Episode 4? So the only thing that's going to be a bit of a bother is... how many... Let's have a look at how many of these we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have 18 bonsai pots. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we can have 12. Yeah, and then we'll have 1, 2, 3. So if I erase, if I get rid of these. And what I want to find out is, what can I put in here that is a little bit more... I feel like there is a storage mod... Compact storage, that is the one. So at compact, I think this used to be compact storage. It's now compact storage. And we want to make this chest builder. So we need a lever. And of course, I've probably put all of my cobblestone away, haven't I? Where are you? I know I've got some cobblestone here somewhere. Oh, I forgot I had all of this here as well. Ugh, so much stuff. It's going to take a lot of clearing up. It's annoying that I'm at a point now in both these series that I actually just have to do a lot of cleanup work. So sticks, so we need to make levers. And we then need some iron and chest. So, boop, iron, 6, and chest. Okay, so that, a couple of chests, and then so chest builder. Now, this allows you to make something that is chest size but holds a lot more than a chest. So for example, we can say we want 24 columns, 12 rows, and this is what we need to make it. So we need 18 chests, 64 iron, 64 fences, and 4 clay. We can also make a backpack, which we're not going to do. And we can change the color of the chest as well. I'm kind of a yellow fan, so let's just try to find... Well, it's hard to find a nice yellow. Might leave it at white. So, 18 chests. 64 iron is easy enough to do. 64 chests, ironically, is slightly harder to do. Or is it? 18 chests. Beautiful. 64 oak fence. I mean, that's just irritating to do. Because since they changed the recipes for fences. I really apologise for the amount of lag I'm getting in this world at the moment. I don't know why. should be oak fence. Beautiful. And the final thing is clay. 4 clay required. And do I have any clay left? I do. Cool. So, clay, iron, fences, and 288 slots. So if we do this and open it up, boom, there it is. 288 slots of stuff, all right? And we want to make another one of those. So let's go and grab, I think we want 3. We want to make 3 of them. And I need a stack of fences. Which actually, not too bad. We can... Ooh, I thought we'd be able to do that. Okay, that's fine. We have so much wood. It's ridiculous. So, let's just do this. Fences, fences, fences. Fences. Never-ending fences. Fences, fences, fences. Okay, good. 2 stacks is what I needed. Boop. Bam. Bam. Not enough chests. Okay. If that's the way we're going to do this. Boop. Boop. And boop. And then we halve it. Chests. So we do that again. Cool. So this gives us another 700 stacks of items, of random items that we can put in here. Like that. And then we can just connect these up. Just the way we've connected everything else. Actually, I wonder if that will work. So if I put those in there, and the wood in there, does that work with just a single cable? It do. It absolutely do. Right, so instead of having this coming around here, we can actually just run one single kind of master cable that runs down like this. Yeah, I guess we'll have to... It will have to look like it. Why do I... That's weird. Okay. And that can look like that. Which is rather nice. And if we come and have a look at this, we're making heaps. I genuinely think, do this sooner rather than later in your world if this is what you want to do, because I think when you force hopping pots to only give certain items, you get more of them. I genuinely think that's true. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but I think it's true. Okay, so I think that's going to bring us to the end of the episode. This is really what I wanted to achieve today, was just to set up a nice little storage area. My only thing is we need to set up priority for this. So these are a lesser priority. So it will try going into these first. And if it doesn't go into there, it will go into these compact chests. But I can actually just start plonking stuff in here, and it works just like an AE system. I don't know which chest it's going to first. There we go. To the right-hand chest for whatever reason. But there we go. We have a nice, simple storage system to start us off with. The long and annoying bit that I need to do now is to set up all of these hopping bonsai pots from over here. Spent a lot of time off camera doing this. Realized it was a good idea, but didn't quite work. And so we'll set them up like this. And I think we can get smart with this. Or get smarter with this. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, until next time, we will hopefully have more automation, more setup, and we will check out our advancements and see what's next, because we got quite a few done there. So we had those. I think it was the Age of Storage. Yeah. So we've had the hopper done. We've done the simple storage. Network processing controller block. And I think that allows you to make a wireless connection. No, not craft a simple storage network processing controller block. I don't know what that does. I might look into that off camera. We've also made the big thing. We've also made the big chest. Made a couple of those. Really like the look of these barrels, so we might do that for fluid storage. And these are massive upgrades. The hopper, upside down hopper is really good. We'll be needing that at some point. But next, off camera, I might make this wireless storage system. And then, who knows where we're going to go to then? We're kind of like through the early game grind. We might just have to continue getting all of the resources, because there's still a lot that we haven't got yet. But anyway, until next time, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.